Good evening, beauties. Welcome, welcome to week 5, day 3 of Messenger. I am really curious to know what has been shifting for you over the time that we have worked together. So feel free to share that here. I'm just adjusting the light, it's a bit much. Yes. Feel free to share your findings of this soul work that we've been doing, things that we've been carving out of the depths of you. Well, it's definitely been an honor so far to be your guide in this process, this beautiful process of getting to really your unique soul blueprint that you came in with. And to find out what it is whispering and what its will is, I hope that you've been getting in touch with that layer of yourself more and more. Funny thing is that even I told you that Messenger is also, I am also following Messenger, and I can tell that it's working because I can definitely notice very concrete shifts in my own life through the codes that I channel. I did not expect that. But it appears to happen like that. Isn't that so, that when you teach and share with others, you are also learning those things yourself? Isn't it funny? So, on Tuesday we've been looking at your off time and making it very practical and concrete, to the point of writing it down in your agenda what your off time is. I hope you've been receiving clarity around that, and that you feel permission to sink into it, into this urge of your being, the need of your being. And also I hope that it is clear to you now what type of thing you ought to be doing with that time, or what kind of things that you need in this time of just being. Let me share with you just a personal example. In my being time, I really, well, outside of being time as well, but particularly during time for being, I just really have a soul craving for incense and candles and flowers. It just almost doesn't work without that. And it can seem like tiny, but yeah, can make all the difference for soul, right? toilet flush. Hmm. So that was off time. Then today we are going to be looking at on time. Now, of course, in a sense it can be derived because it's the time that you are not off. But let's consciously take a look at it and not have on time just be something that remains when you are not off. But let's give it its own energy. So, over the course of your life, maybe particularly during holidays, what have you noticed about the time when you are feeling functional? Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? Is it in the evening? When do you like to carry out tasks that you feel are important, like you have a responsibility to do them? When is that? I know that for myself, I do best between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Pre-messenger that was 7 p.m. but I came to the clarity that actually that's too long and I want to be functional. Just between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. And then I just want to take a shower and have it be all that had to be done. And be. So for you, allow yourself to receive the clarity as to when you can be on, and have no judgment about this if you can, because this is the law of soul that we are talking about, and it can confuse our humanness and think like, oh, it goes so against the grain of things. And it can seem like that because what we in our humanity tend to do is to compare to others, or compare to the 9-to-5 conventional box. But know that that is just our human side. That is just generally quite fearful and feels small and can feel insecure and have unclarity, be searching. But who we are is not at all like that. So trust the signal that is coming through. You don't have to do anything with it as in implement it like now. do something with it seriously or make a very serious statement about it. It's just as soon as you receive the information from soul, it is in essence done already. And it's really just a matter of time before you will notice that it rolls out in the physical realm. You will notice words coming out of your mouth in perfect divine timing. It happens automatically. It happens automatically. So if any concerns arise, know that that is the human part of you that generally doesn't really like change. But that also does not have the overview. It does not have the overview. Nor wisdom. So when I speak of scheduling on time, it sounds like an action ride. Like you have to do something and write it down. But in essence, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about receiving the blueprint of your soul and allowing the human you to follow through on that. In essence, all we ever have to do is to receive. Receive ourself, receive God, receive divinity. Opening up our bodies, allowing in the support, the help in the process. But to receive your being. That is all. That is really all. And it may sound, maybe it sounds vague to you, but it will make your life feel bigger rather than small. Because your being knows, it knows everything. It knows every little thing about what is good for you. And so, all you ever have to do, my dear, is to allow the message to come through. maybe in ways that feel big to you, or maybe in ways that feel small. But know that in your very core, which is suggestive because you don't have one, you know it all. And I know that you know that what I speak of is true. And that what we came here to do is to allow our unfoldment ever more fully through. So live for this process. Live just for this process, my dear. And you will find great satisfaction, abundance, joy, creativity, and hence the absence of fear. Frequency of joy, creativity and abundance and fear cannot coexist at the same time. Allowing the message through keeps you in the first paradigm. So be the messenger. Be the messenger, my dear. And thereby outweigh the frequency of fear. What if you didn't have anything to lose? What then? What then would you choose? When would you be off? And when would you be on? If all were possible. When would you just lie down on your lawn? Listen to the imperatives. Listen to the soft, sweet, loving imperatives of your soul. Allow them to manifest through you. And make you whole. Thank you for receiving these codes. Thank you for being willing to listen to you. you for having me as your midwife. Thank you for your willingness to dissolve back into you. Bless you. And have a good rest of the day. And I will be back with you tomorrow. For some more energetic play.